welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 asexual stories, love, life and sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. I'm also the founder of asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualise Academy. Well, I'm going to make tonight's live stream very, very brief as earlier because I'm going out dancing tonight. Yes, you know, I've had a respiratory infection and I believe in living life to the max. And I promised myself that when I was feeling better, I would go out clubbing to my favorite dance place. You know, I love being around the guys. Being around older guys kind of gets a bit much when I'm an asexual cougar, not a sexual one. So I like younger guys. Hello, Ray. Nice to see you. And so, yeah, so tonight I'm going to go out. I've got to get changed soon because as you can see, I'm in casual clothes. And I've got to get changed soon, get ready to go out dancing. I'm going to be so happy to go out and do that. It's really cold outside though, so I want to get changed as soon as possible and get out there and get meeting some nice young guys. And that's why I say, hi, Sam. Lots of love to you as my friend. Don't worry. I know you like guys. But yeah, so it's really, really lovely to see you. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Whoever gave me the thumbs up, really appreciate it. So I've got some news to tell you, which I was talking to Sam about. So yeah. Tonight I'm going out dancing, so I'm going to be around younger guys, going to really, really love it, and you know, and I'm going to have a great time. And I promised myself that as soon as I felt better, I'd go out and I'd celebrate being single. And actually, I recently celebrated, in theory, being free from abuse, an abusive relationship for over 8 years. That was on the 8th of November, but can actually go out there because I still wasn't very well. I'm still not 100%. I've still got a bit of a viral thing going on in my ears. So, but I can speak a lot better. And I'm only hoping that I don't lose my voice tonight. Where are you from in England? I'm from Exeter in the UK in England. Tricky. And so, yeah, so what is this opportunity or problem I'm talking about? So tonight, I spoke to a guy on the phone. Now, I sometimes sell some personal items online, and you know, that's what you can do to get spare cash sometimes. And this particular person was supposed to come and buy something from me, and they didn't show up. And so they didn't show up, and so you know, it wasn't great. And I'm like, you know, you haven't shown up, basically, you know, I can sell it to someone else. And then they phoned up and they apologized to me that they hadn't been able to come because they got some paperwork back home that they need to sort out. And this guy is foreign, they're from Algeria, and as you know, I like foreign guys, usually younger foreign guys. And so they're from Algeria, so they got to go back to do some paperwork. And we got on really well when we were talking on the phone because we were talking about business stuff. I was saying that I do writing. I didn't say that I was asexual because obviously I'm selling, you know, I'm just selling an item to him. I'm not supposed to tricky, yeah, but I'm not a sexual person, just so you know. I'm asexual, not sexual. So I'm not into sex, no. So basically, yeah, so anyway, this guy, I think, lives near me because he works near me, and it's been in this country for over 10 years. So obviously that's really good because I don't want a guy that's interested in me for a visa, like the majority of them are. And, you know, they're not just after me for a visa, they're after a lot of people for a visa, you know, because I'm in some sexual dating groups lately. And so, you know, they're all after basically visas, which is no good. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I was talking, he phoned me up on my mobile because he had my mobile because I said, you know, when you arrive at my place, give me a ring because my doorbell doesn't work and I can come down and greet you with the item. So it's all professional stuff. But then when he's talking on the phone, we got talking about all sorts of stuff and we ended up like getting on really well. And he's got a really business mind. He was saying you must be really intelligent to do the writing of books and the stuff you do. And then we started talking about stuff. And then I said that I was going out tonight dancing. He's like, oh, where are you going to? And he's like, oh, I went there like 5 years ago. So anyway, so yeah, is this an opportunity to possibly be with the foreign guy or not? Well, he actually asked me to go for a coffee with him when he comes back from his country because I told you he's he couldn't make it tonight because he's got some family stuff going on. He's got to go over to his country. He's not going over to his country tonight, but they phoned him up tonight. His head was all in a spin, which I kind of get because I do understand how foreign guys work. I understand how their families are. So I understand some of their culture. I understand what it's like. So I was really empathetic and sympathetic towards him. And we got on really well. We started talking about theatre. Well, he started talking about theatre with me and all sorts. But we kind of started talking about things like together. And I started like theatre. He goes, oh yeah, I'd go to the theatre with you. I wasn't actually asking him to go to the theatre directly with me, but there you go. So anyway, he asked me out for a coffee when we come back from when he comes back from his country. And so, yeah, I said, yeah, as friends. And I said twice as friends. But you know, when you're talking to a heterosexual guy, that really, if you say you're going to meet a guy for a coffee and you might, obviously I don't drink coffee, I'll drink other stuff. I might be thinking, yeah, this will be great. I mean, obviously the appeal is he's foreign, but I didn't really know what he looked like because there was one picture on his profile, which is always a bit dodgy anyway, but obviously he's a customer and it has had two guys in the picture. And I didn't know which one was him. So yeah, anyway, so he asked me for a drink and I said, yeah, why not? Because he lives not far from me, I don't think. And, you know, I like foreign guys and we got on well. So I'm thinking, why not? But obviously he's going to be thinking it's a date and probably more than friends. But I'm going to see him in a public place if I do see him. And I'm not, you know, I'm going to make it clear that it's not sexual. At the moment, it's still a business transaction going on, right? He's still coming to collect an item from me tomorrow. So I can change my mind. After tomorrow when he's bought the item, I could just say, no, I've changed my mind now if I don't want to go out for a drink or anything with him. But I could say nearer the time, you know, just to make it clear, it definitely is, I was just going to say that it definitely is for, you know, drink as a friends, right? But obviously there is an appeal there because he's foreign. I think anyway, he sent me a picture of himself. So basically he said it was nice talking to you. And it was nice to talk to him because he has got a business head on him. And he's very, very supportive about self-employment work. And he was chatting away to me and we were getting on very well. So he sent me a picture of him and I thought, this is good. The guy looks like he's in his 30s. He looks a bit older, you know, so maybe he's got a bit of an older head on him, which might be good for me. And then he just said, oh, nice. It was nice talking to you, right? So then I put, no, it was nice talking to you too. Thanks. At least I know what you look like when you come to pick up the item tomorrow. I could only see one photo. Wasn't sure which guy was you. And then they sent me another picture saying, I will be like that. Ha ha. Now, the other picture, he looks like he's in his 40s. And, you know, I don't really get attracted to older foreign guys. I get attracted to guys in their 20s usually, early 30s max usually. And so, like, this guy now looks older, but he's doing more of a sexy pose. And I'm like, oh, and he's like, I will be like that. Ha ha. And then I put, well, it doesn't really matter what clothes you wear just to collect a perfume. Because I know that when he's doing that sexy pose, it's meant for... If I had a sexual mind, which obviously I've been in the heterosexual world for half of my life, you have to be way careful. Yes, Ray. Obviously, you know, I've been in the heterosexual world for half of my life, right? So I know what he's implying, really, but I'm pretending I don't know what he's talking about because it's true. Like, it doesn't matter what he wears just to pick up a perfume, and that's all it is. Well, that's what he's collecting, actually. Yeah. So meant to be collecting for a friend, but I think he's using it for himself because he said, oh, I like that for myself, basically. So yeah, and I've used part of it anyway, but only a little bit. But you know, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, it doesn't matter what clothes you wear. So I can see what it's like when he collects the item tomorrow. I live on my own, but in a house with lots of other people, so you don't need to worry about my safety like that. Like, I don't have guys coming to my house big, you know, on my own. So I live in my flat on my own here for years, but I live in the middle of a house with other people. So there's a really good safety aspect to where I live, you know, and so obviously he won't be coming in or anything like that, you know. And you know, I'll wait till he's collected the item, and then, you know, if he invites me for a coffee when he gets back from his country, it's not going to be like he's going away for his country for like 5 days. He's not going to get back to the following weekend. So this is going to be like 10 days before he messages me theoretically again and asks me out for a coffee. So I don't really need to worry about this right now, right? You know, but it might be an opportunity to get to know a foreign guy in this country, get to know their culture, get to possibly have a friend, which obviously he has other ideas, but I can put him straight on that. And, you know, but I want to do the business transaction first. That's why I know him. That's what I'm doing. I'm remaining, you know, professional in the business transaction sense. And then I can choose what to do afterwards. So don't forget, you know, you can see opportunities as they come up. You can see things that, you know, might be an opportunity. It might be a problem. But there's no point in creating a problem that isn't totally there at the moment. Do you see what I mean? Like, he obviously thinks that everyone's heterosexual because most people in this world do. You know, so I don't blame him for that. But obviously, you know, there is implications in the way he's the way he's not laid down or anything. He's just doing a pose on his side, like against a door. And I'm like, and because he looks older in that photograph, like in his 40s, he really doesn't do much for me. But there you go. So yeah, I'm very good. Anyway, so I need to go out dancing tonight. I haven't been out for ages. You can hear my throat's not 100% well. But I think I deserve to go out. I put it on my calendar. I was going to do it. So I think I need to follow through and do it. It's coming up to nearly 10 o'clock at night. So I'm going to have to get changed now and dash off because I don't want to be out too late at night going to this place walking. Obviously, at the moment, there's still cars and traffic around. So I'm cool for safety. But it's really important to obviously make sure that you are safe when out. Make sure you've got people in the house if you're having people come around and stuff like that. It's really, really important, especially if you're asexual. So yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you for now. It's been really nice chatting to you. I will give you an update about this guy as and when, if anything happens, but you know, it might be an opportunity. I mean, he seems like he hasn't really settled so much in this country, so he's obviously going to be looking for a friend, and he's obviously single by the way he's talking. But I will make it clear after he's, if he messages me again about the coffee, which I definitely think he will, then I can make it clear that I don't like sex, and that I'm asexual, just to let him know, But as this is a business transaction, first of all, this is what I'm doing, and it's all cool. It's all cool. Okay, anyway, until next time, embrace your quirky and each other. Thank you so much for tuning in, Ray and Sam. And Tricky was there, but yeah, he's talking about sex. So no, I don't sell sex. I'm not interested in sex. I'm asexual, lack sexual attraction, and not interested in that whatsoever. Thank you very much for the question. And anyway, yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button down below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now, post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Wish me luck with the dancing and hope that my throat doesn't completely collapse again. And that I have some nice young guys around me that are good. You know what I mean? Anyway, oh yeah, and he sent me a smiley. After I said, well, it doesn't really matter what clothes you wear, just to collect perfume, he sent me a smiley. Well, it's true, isn't it? Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Got to go off. Anyway, lots of love to you all. Bye, Ray. Bye, Sam. Take care. Bye.